Good evening, everybody. You know that our meeting changed a little bit as far as what we were going to do tonight. Jared was ill and couldn't make it, so we decided to make it a kind of a sharing session with the whole guild. So again, welcome people who we haven't seen before, faces that are fairly new. So this will be a great opportunity tonight, later on, to share with what you do. We will be going around and asking people to do a short, hello, this is who I am. What kind of art you do, if you're an art appreciator, if you're an artist, and don't feel like you have to be on the spot. Just be comfortable and just say who you are, so we get to know you a little better. We want to thank Paul right away for doing the Zoom and all the technology and a lot of emails going back and forth through the weeks. Thank you, Paul, for doing this again tonight. So I think to get started, we'll start with, I think, well, there's Paul Farringer. Is there anything you'd like to say?
I'm a lawyer artist. And
they can't see you.
I know.
That's all my plan.
I don't know if I'm going to do the camera, though. I think I got it this way. I'm a wire artist. I create sculptures out of wire, and I also do the website for the guild. That's about it. That's enough.
And then we have Beth Farringer.
I am Beth Farringer. I am a self-taught potter, and I own and operate right next door Black Raven Pottery.
And the next person, I apologize, I don't know your name yet.
Well, this is perfect for me because I'm not sure I know anybody's name either. So my name is Sarah Kahn, and actually joined the group, one of the jury artists, and I was accepted 2 years ago. So Saturday is my day again, and my medium is photography, and I've done a couple things. The shows, a Monterino thing. I was in the show at the underground. Yeah, the first one that's photography. Two of them were not. There were some other. So, like, a minor in that was just enough to participate in this group a little bit more than I have. Grateful.
It's good. We can always use people who will step forward and speak more about a lot of work that needs to be done. And I do want to ask people to, right now I'm using my teacher voice with the Zoom, and sometimes it's hard to hear. So if you can project and not talking, but you're talking to somebody next to you. So be brave. Next is Cliff Orchard.
I'm Cliff Orchard. I'm also a photographer. I joined the group 2 years ago when I did a Zoom with guys during COVID. And I've been doing photography in Sweden.
You carried his bag, right?
Yeah, it's struck by but I find going to these sessions very inspiring. And I always see what other people are doing. You don't have to know how to advise people. Anyway, I'm glad that it's an open forum.
I've got to discuss
Mostly nature.
Yeah. And I dabble in all the crowds. I would say my forte is mostly domestic animals and pets, horses.
So what we want to do is, right now, we want to go around and just kind of introduce ourselves, and I got to mention that Paul is on our guild, our selection guild steering committee. So So moving along, Paulette Rakowski is also on steering committee.
Yes, I'm joining artists here out of the campus and I've been trying to be part of the steering committee. Making jury for my colored pencil work as well as the watercolor. And I usually sit on the jury also when I see somebody who wants for the future. So we always are trying to see what is out there and when we meet with artists and see what we're up to. So I also. So I think all the information.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jared Gleason. Also on the steering committee, also a jury artist in the field here for woodwork. I am the chairman of the scholarship committee, the chairman of the volunteer committee. So if you get an email looking for help on the show, step to me. And also, I guess I'm also the chairman of the membership recruitment. Most of people about the bill, try to sign up. So,
I'm Maxima Rosa, and one of the founding members of the guild. And while I have this opportunity now, well, first of all, I do see parts and these. And at the store. So I was involved with the breakout campus. Funny numbers. Is called president, for our own little group. Campus became committee, was a subset of the breakout campus duration breakout. So they're now, because of that, we're not, so we are a steering committee. So, Jim then became the head of the chairperson of the steering committee. He had that position for about a year and a half. I've been the chair of the steering committee since that, so for about 7 years. So I'm happy to say that I'm less a little bit. So, sir. So it's been a great opportunity to grow. Encouraging others and working together.
Well, Yvonne, we would like to thank you very much for your service and for being a founding member and all that you've done. Oh, we get.
Thank you so much.
Yvonne, you want to read your life, you go around the circle and talk about
my name is Bruce Taylor, jury artist in the field. I'm also part of the steering committee and doing a member outreach. So I have members contact me if you give any ideas or.
Bell. I am also part of the community. I do hospitality. I promote parties. I write link letters. I'm a journey artist for I'm Robin Yates. I work with the education part of our deal. Yeah, regarding presentations as well, so if you ever want to speak and share about what you do. A lot of work with that.
Are we good? Okay. My name is Stacy Smith. I'm a wire jewelry artist, along with a mom and a dog mom. So when they let me have a break, I get to work on jewelry. And when I'm not doing that, I am the treasurer of the steering committee, and soon to be taking over as chair of the steering committee. So I'm a little busy, but I also, just like Drew, if you have ideas, I would love to hear from you. And welcome to our new faces tonight. I appreciate you all being here. Kim?
Hi, my name is Kim O'Sullivan, and I am a wire jewelry artist. I'm also the minutes manager, and
Moving around here.
and I'm in charge of the sign-up sheet. Very important stuff.
We have about 3 more people in the back. Can you just tell us who you are and start with Ina?
Ina Randall, I just joined. I'm a fiber artist. I started out as a traditional quilter, moved into art quilts. Now I do mixed media. I knit, I crochet, I do polymer clay, I do all kinds of things.
And at this point, it looks like she might be our speaker for next month. So we'll look forward to that. Next.
My name is Amina Bradley, and I'm an artist, beginner artist. I do mostly oil, but I do drawings too. And Paulette invited me to this meeting, and I'm thinking maybe I will join your group.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you. And Jet.
I'm Ted Boyanovsky, and I do a little bit of everything. I draw mostly with graphite and color pencils recently. I've been drawing since I was like 8 or 9. But I don't call myself an artist. I'm more like a copying machine. I do get into like realism, photographic realism, portrait, insects, different things. But I also do dabble in woodworking, and I have a lot of different hobbies, a long list. So I'm just here to find out what's going on and get some ideas and get inspired.
And he says he takes a lot of classes
I do.
over there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Erickson.
I had a class before you didn't
All right, so we went around the circle, and I forgot to mention that I'm a jewelry artist. I do art shows around town, gold, silver, colored stones, do commission work. So next, we were hoping Yvonne would speak a little bit about the grant.
Yes, the Arts and Crafts Guild just received a $5,000 grant from Art Services, which is a Buffalo-based, New York State run group that gives out grants to people and groups within the arts, meaning not just fine art, but performing arts also. So we're fortunate to get the grant to build a sculpture to show the Arts and Crafts Guild presence on the campus and to also show history. The sculpture is going to be 12 foot tall, 30 inches wide, and built out of steel. There's a little rendering of what it looks like. Paul Baccalucci is going to be the artist. He's a blacksmith and a metal artist. He'll be the one building it. It'll be set into concrete that the Breakout campus will be doing the installation of it. And it'll be right in the Avenue way. So kind of front and center, which is great. The org at the top, everybody knows, you know, the single R Roycroft that's kind of reminiscent of Roycroft. These three different roses. The bottom rose is the Macintosh, Charles Renee Macintosh designed the round rose in Great Britain, like 1880 or so. Don't quote me on that. So this kind of, you know, around the beginning of the arts and crafts movement, when the arts and crafts movement moved to states from Great Britain, Dark Hunter was a designer here on Breakout campus and developed the square rose that you see a lot of, you know, around town, or campus, the square rose. There's a lot of people that know the arts and crafts movement, when they see that, they think, oh, Breakout. So we developed our triangle rose is our logo for the Arts and Crafts Guild. Just you know, perpetuate the arts and crafts movement. So that's how we came up with that, and came up with yellow because it's a symbol. Yellow has always been a yellow rose, a symbol of friendship. Congratulating somebody with roses. So that's what we came up with that. There's a lot more meaning to the three sides and the color yellow to another time. But Kitty Turgeon was big into the meaning of colors, and she was one of the founding members of the Roycroft, who was a large association in the 70s, which she formed to preserve all the buildings on the Roycroft campus. So we're just, you know, a continuation of what's been going on here, and trying to show the presence of being here and what the building's about.
And is there some way on the internet that we could see the maquette that Drew built of the sculpture? Isn't there a photograph of him somewhere online?
Yeah. We can put on the guild Facebook page.
Yeah, he actually did a maquette of the sculpture that's really beautiful, that I think we've been showing at the Roycroft shows. So that'd be well worth people seeing online.
That was one of the pieces that was auctioned off as a fundraiser.
Okay.
And, you know, my next door neighbor won it.
Oh,
So I know where it is. If you ever
And Yvonne came up with the winning design for the sculpture.
Yes.
For anybody out there that is not aware, we are again offering a $500 scholarship to a senior art student who's going to pursue a degree in the visual arts. Just this year, we opened it up to any high school senior in any school in Western New York. So if anybody you know of an art student that's going to be pursuing a degree in art, let them know about this, and you can find out the information on our website, and or you can get a hold of me. I have all the forms. I can email them to you. So.
We were going to also talk about collaborative projects. Does somebody want to talk about that? Or just talk about it afterwards among the group maybe?
Well, we did the collaborative projects last year, was it last year, 2 years ago? 2 or 3 years ago to fundraise towards the restoration of was it just the copper shop or in general? In general upkeep, window replacements and things like that. And we made several $1,000 and gave it to the Roycroft campus from our group. And then this year we decided to try and do collaborations again, which is trying to make maybe a mixed media type project. But there was a mirror, and Yvonne did the stained glass part, and Stacy did some wire working, and who's the third? Yeah, oh, just the two?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was one. I know I did one with my meeting and the Suzanne O'Brien fiber artist. She did a vessel, and I needed on that. What were the other projects? Oh, the lamp.
Yes, they don't know what we're talking about.
Oh,
Can you explain a little bit more?
what of the collaborations? Yeah, like what they were for and where they went. I mean, I don't know the details of how it was done.
So artists collaborated on art projects, so two people working on one, like Jack, because Jack and Yvonne did the lamp, right? So Jack did the woodwork, Yvonne did the glass work, beautiful pieces. And they were high-end pieces by the time they were done, they were just gorgeous. And what, I don't know where they went either, but they were.
They went to the campus.
They went to the campus?
I just, that's how they were auctioned off. And we were,
So they went to the campus and then they were auctioned off?
yeah, that's her, I wasn't sure.
Does that help?
And so we wanted to do that again with the membership and get people to partner up and, someone, you think that your art will go with their art and you can, work on a collaborative project. And we're gonna do, is it an auction or is that an auction or what did we decide? Did we decide? I don't think we did decide yet how we're going to do it, but we're hoping to get people together to start a conversation with the other people that they think would work well together and to make an object that people will either decide to bid on or just write out buy, and all the proceeds will go to the guild. And then
We're gonna do 20%. Tricia.
yeah, if they sold it, yeah, and then all the proceeds would go to building part in addition to the grant. We're gonna try and do this as a fundraiser to help supplement for the sculpture. Yeah.
And then someone here had a question about the art lottery and how that works. Did somebody explain that?
Art lottery happens every other year on the Breakfast campus, although I think this last one is going to be their last one, from what Kurt said. Artists are asked to donate a piece valued at $250 or more, and they sell tickets per couple for I think $275, and they go home with one of their pieces. So they're given a number when they come in, and then whenever their number's drawn, they get to pick whatever they want.
Like February?
Yeah. In between years, when it wasn't here, it was held somewhere in Buffalo.
And that's happening again this year, this coming year, or is it again?
Already passed.
We just had it last month.
And the last one?
I think that's gonna be the last one.
Does anybody else want to share anything?
I would, I'm also on the board of a group called Earth Spirit. I've got to talk to a number of you about it over the years. They're a group of naturalists that educate school children as well as the public and anybody who's interested in the natural world. We have been around for 40 years. We're probably one of the best kept secrets in Western New York. But I'm in charge of fundraiser, and we're doing an art auction this year. You should receive an email if you're on the mailing list. What we're doing is asking artists to donate a piece of artwork over $100, and we will have a silent auction before we have dinner. And the dinner is going to be a wonderful vegetarian dinner created by the same people who create all the food for the park school is where we're going to have our event. We added a little kicker to the enticement. If you're an artist, first of all, we'll buy your dinner, want to come. Second of all, we're going to offer you 2 or more half-price tickets to distribute to people you think will come and bid on the art. So if you have somebody that likes your art and you're donating a piece of artwork, you can encourage them to bid on your art and other art, and maybe we'll get even more money than we think we're going to get for our first annual art auction.
How much could the item be worth?
We're saying at least $100. We've gotten things near that a little bit more. We're sort of ballparking at $100 to $300.
And when are you looking to get them?
Pretty soon. And so it's probably something you already have done. And what we're, if you look at the emails, the second email will show you the forms and all that stuff. I forgot to the email. But we're also having one of the members here, the fellow that did the coffee art, is going to be at the event producing a piece of artwork while we drink wine and bid on all the other art.
You say coffee work?
The coffee art. There's a guy named John, and he has somehow figured out how to make coffee into media that you think.
He did a presentation.
Yes, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And it was really.
So it's on YouTube, right? So if she wants to see it.
Yep.
He'll be, he was at Taste in Eastern Road here about 2 or 3 weeks ago for about 4 hours, and he'll be there on a reoccurring basis. But I asked the owner the other day, and no, she doesn't have a schedule set up just yet, but if you ever hear of the coffee artist at Taste, go check it out.
Perfect match. You drink coffee while you're watching.
Is there anyone else who would like to share anything? I know that we have some new people in the back who might not want to be on Zoom, but you're welcome to speak now if you'd like to.
Or if you have any questions for us about what we do or how we do
And
or why we do.
and we can do that. We can do that now formally, and we can do it, after we close down the Zoom meeting. So either way.
I'll share those. Again, I do pottery and I own Black River Pottery in the Antiques building over here. And this is, I think it's either the 3rd or the 4th year that I am organizing an empty bowls project. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically a fundraiser to raise money in awareness of local and world hunger. So we previously held it at our church in Arcade, and that will be the venue again this year. So essentially what happens is my husband and I, whoever else I can enlist to help me, we make soup bowls. And then people come and we have all the bowls lined up on this huge table. And we started out usually with 200 to 300 bowls. But we just lay them all on the table. People come and they purchase their bowl, and then they get served soup in their bowl, and then they get to take their bowl home with them. So it's a reminder that somebody's bowl is always empty. So I think like the first and second year, I think we made it with over $5,000.
When is this from?
It's going to be September 17th.
We did.
Yeah, we also have a silent auction that goes with this event, so we're always looking for donations of auction items.
And that's a large part of the fundraising is the silent auction items.
I did an Ethic Goals project for several years when I taught in Buffalo, just for Friends of the Night people. And I'm sure it's related somehow, but, you know. Yeah, I'd like to contribute something.
I'll keep in mind.
Might not be able to eat out of it, but.
What kind of programs are you looking for your donation?
That's a really good question because we've really never put an actual price number on stuff. A lot of stuff that we've gotten before was like from local businesses. We usually have one or two items that are deemed as like more special higher end items that we kind of do a separate auction on. So for example, in the past, I had Elliot Hutton from Hogshed Pottery, and she donated like these large ceramic, what do I call them, salad bowls. So that kind of went as a special addition to our auction, so it raises a little bit more money than any standard item in the auction.
So to clarify, do they have to be ceramic?
Generally, yes, but they do have to be usable for soup, yeah.
But you're looking
You know,
for
they
items other than bowls.
silent, yeah,
For the auction, yeah.
for the silent auction, people put baskets together even,
Yeah,
just anything in them.
Where is it gonna be?
at Hope Lutheran Church in Arcade on September 17th.
Where is it?
Hope Lutheran Church in Arcade, so it's about a half hour south of here. And we generally do it, September 17th is a Sunday, so we try to do it like after the late church service, so we can at least get those people that have gone to that service.
Then can you put it on Facebook?
Sure. I think I did put it on my Facebook and Instagram, but I'll put it out there on the Guild's site as well.
So I have friends in my church actually who live in Arcade. They might be able to touch out the people they want to have.
Okay. Yeah, there's a new potter in Arcade as well that just opened a shop called Mystic Pots. So, and she has participated in an empty bowl program before, so she's very eager to help us out. So I have 3 other potters that can help, and I'm trying to enlist like some former students that I've had that were like good enough to actually make a bowl on the pottery wheel. So
So how does it work? Like you pay like X amount of dollars for the bowl of soup? Is that,
no, you are purchasing the bowl.
okay,
And
and
then
then approximately how
soups-
much is that?
Soups are, usually the bowls are. Probably low end would be $10 and high end maybe $25. And the beauty of having this in September, because we usually do it in April before, but pushing it to September, it encourages people to also maybe purchase bowls as Christmas gifts, not necessarily, you know, because we have some larger bowls too, so they don't have to necessarily be for soup, they can purchase them as gifts.
Do you make the soup?
A lot of the ladies from the church make the soups, and we have local businesses that donate soup as well.
So I'm not a clay person, but I have friends, Lucas Pottery and Sodas Point. I could buy one of their bowls and then donate that bowl, right?
Or if they're friends of yours, if they just want to make a few bowls and donate them.
Yeah. Thank you. Any other news or anybody else want to share something? Then we can have time to talk afterwards too, so.
Oh, as part of that fundraiser, for, the sculpture. That's like the arts and crafts and guilds, it's not though. We need a name. Okay, it's your sculpture. We would like to have a booth at all of our, campus shows. We have one in June, October, and then one, the holiday show in December. And we're looking for all of our artists, whether juried or not, anybody who wants to contribute something. And you would let us know approximately the price. And it's a donation, and the price would totally go, if I made a bracelet for $100, I would donate that. The $100 would go towards the building of this sculpture. So we're gonna have an art tent, just like all the other artisans, but all proceeds for everything that we collect is gonna go to building the sculpture. So if anyone wants to,
So is that another bidding process? or
no,
no?
it's just going to be, priced, just like a regular show tent, with all of our art is gonna be in there. We'll be manning it, the campus will be collecting the money, and then, they can go and get their piece and take it home. So we're looking for people to donate our, like just for yourself, in addition to the collaborations we mentioned earlier. If anyone wants to participate, you can contact me. I will. Okay.
And as the meetings go along, we'll be bringing these things up again. So it'll be a social media and it'll be in our meetings as well. We'll remind people when to watch. Is there anybody else? Sure.
Mention the croquet tournament. Coming up August 16th. Nothing to do with Bill. I'm organizing a croquet tournament. This year it'll be between Rotary, Wise, and Legion. And it's a one-day event. And last year what we did was we offered free booth space for a couple hours that night of the event. So we'll be extending that invite again. Anybody wants to set up out there on the lot for a couple hours and promote your artwork. So if you're interested, let me know and give you more details or more specific. But it's free booth space for a couple hours. So.
How many people usually attend?
People to just observers, you mean?
Well, that attend the event.
Well, she asked me how many people attend the event. We didn't have many people coming just to observe the game. We had, the weather wasn't really cooperating, it was sort of threatening, but it turned out to be nice. Last year it was just between Rotary and Kiwanis, and each club had, 8 teams, 16 people, of course, spouses and friends that came and watched and stuff. So now this is the second annual. We're hoping it'll be a little bit more known and better watering, let more people come down. So it's hit or miss, and as years go on, I think it'll become more known and more people will show up. But hey, it's free row space. I tell you.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody. I think that's closes our Zoom meeting for tonight. Please stay and, share what you do. And if you have any more questions, we'll be here for a while. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.